loss of biodiversity, degradation of seas and oceans, climate change, pollution, invasive species, emerging diseases. Everyone is talking about these issues, but what do they really mean? Why do they matter to us? And what can we do to make a difference and help protect our planet? These are complex topics that we invite you to explore with us through 18 short learning episodes. As we saw in the previous episode, a fully functioning natural environment, rich in biodiversity, is essential for our good health. But if nature goes wrong, what are the risks for us? Firstly, new diseases are emerging. The first epidemics appeared when humans started living in villages and domesticating animal species. They generally covered a relatively small area, and the disease spread through contact between individuals. Population growth increased the risk of transmission. The major epidemics appeared with the formation of the first empires, in particular the Roman Empire, which suffered a major plague epidemic. It was not until the discovery of America that these epidemics, now pandemics, became global, affecting Europe, Asia, America, and Africa. So why do diseases seem to be on the increase today? Human activities take place all over the planet. The production of goods, trade in goods, travel. This is what we call globalization. More than ever, this situation encourages the spread of viruses and bacteria between humans or between animals and humans. Today, billions of people travel by plane every year. There are more and more large cities with populations of over 10 million. Shanghai, Kinshasa, Delhi, Lagos, Tokyo, and so on. All this explains the ease with which diseases can appear, develop, and circulate. The COVID-19 pandemic showed how human movements can lead to the rapid, global spread of a virus. What links exist between our environment and the emergence of disease? The destruction and fragmentation of habitats leads to increased contact between humans and new ecosystems. For example, Ebola fever is a disease transmitted to humans through direct contact with an infected animal in the forests of Central Africa. By gradually destroying the forest, humans encountered a sick animal, which led to the spread of the disease we know today. Secondly, climate change allows the proliferation of germs, parasites, and disease vectors, such as mosquitoes. A recent example is the spread of the tiger mosquito, which originated in Southeast Asia and appeared in Africa in the 1990s. It spread because of the global transport of plants, such as bamboo, and used tires in which mosquitoes hide. It is becoming established because of changing climatic conditions, which are favorable to its survival. The intensification of livestock farming obviously leads to animal overpopulation, which is conducive to disease, swine flu, mad cow disease, bird flu, etc. Living in the city isolates us from nature and demunitizes us. The first cause to disease is biological. In the presence of an unknown microorganism, virus, parasite, etc., the immune system eliminates the germ. When we are no longer exposed to certain microbes for a long time, we lose our resistance to them. Contact between humans and domestic and wild species because of new activities, exploration of remote areas, hunting, etc., also increases the risk of new diseases appearing and spreading. Have you ever heard of zoonoses? A zoonosis is an infection that can be naturally transmitted from animals, such as mammals or birds, to humans. There are over 200 known types of zoonosis, and it is estimated that 60% of current infectious diseases in humans are zoonoses. For example, rabies and avian flu are zoonoses caused by viruses. Others are linked to bacteria, such as anthrax, brucellosis, listeriosis, or parasites such as tapeworms. To avoid zoonoses, we need to change the way we encounter animals, those we eat, but also pets and wild species. Remember that contamination can also occur at a distance, as in the case of avian influenza. What we eat is also a source of deterioration in our health. By trying to produce too much, entire ecosystems are jeopardized by agriculture, and the quality of our food is impoverished. Our food production system is not sustainable. It has been shaped by the quest for cheaper food, aimed at producing quickly and cheaply without considering the risks to our own health. Today, nearly 1 billion people in the world suffer from chronic hunger. More than 2 billion people suffer from a lack of quality in their diet, lack of minerals, vitamins, and minerals, etc. Meanwhile, paradoxically, almost 1.5 billion people are overweight because of consuming more food than they really need. Finally, pollution has a major impact not only on biodiversity, but also on our health. Air pollution is particularly problematic. Particles released by factories, cars, planes, and even fires end up in our lungs. These particles have a wide range of consequences for our bodies, from simple irritation of the eyes or throat to an increased risk of asthma and the development of cancer. Nature is the source of our healthy lives, and we can do something to give it back all its positive powers. That's what we'll be looking at in the next episode. We've reached the end of this episode. Thank you for listening attentively. Visit www.youth-conservation.org to learn more and explore all our resources dedicated to the environment and its protection. See you soon for the next episode.